think a global pop singer.
So the girl loves him more than.
I'm tired. You.
What?
Tell me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go put the computer, my phone down, and then I'll start.
Okay. You can start. Okay? It's my manager, my producer, I should call him. Go ahead, start. We have plans today. I might just put this down here. Hello. It's nice to see you guys. I'm gonna do a quick reading. I already pulled the cards for the title. I'm gonna go over the title really quick. My name is Lynn. I'm a tarot card reader amongst other things, of course. But I'm just gonna jump into this quick reading. I'm being timed by my producer because we've got other things we've got to do today. So she only wants me on here for a certain amount of time, and I have obliged. So I'm just gonna get into it. Make sure when you, whether you're watching on the replay or live, make sure you like the live, leave a comment, show some love. It's an energy exchange. That's about it. Oh, I do have a Patreon and TikTok and Instagram. All the handles are the same. You can go ahead and search me up. I have memberships as low as $5, where you can get extended readings. I do post mini readings in the morning. Hi, good afternoon. Hey guys, welcome into the live. Thank you for the likes so far. Yeah. So make sure you look me up and follow, and if you're interested in my memberships. Oh, thank you for the subscription. Look at that. Thank you so much. That's so very sweet of you. But the title. So I've been pulling a lot on love, and I got some. I've been getting these messages about this emperor who wants to. Thank you so much for those likes. Welcome, welcome. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Make sure you like the live. Make sure you subscribe. But yeah, there's an emperor who wants to definitely. Thank you for that. Who wants to make a change. Hi, and move towards something that feels less burdensome. Good morning. Hi, Brittany. And this person's very hopeful. First card out was the Lovers when I pulled for the title of the reading, the Lovers. Then the Stars. This is where the hope is coming in. Rebirth. Knight of Wands. Knight of Swords. So very ambitious. Lots of energy. Lots of motivation. Okay, very hopeful towards this soulmate or partnership. And then Three of Pentacles. I was like, ambitious for what? For collaboration. This person is already collaborating, or they want to, and it's like borderline obsession at this point. Okay, so that is the title, and I'm not gonna take too long. I'm gonna jump right into it and do a quick reading. I'm gonna roll the dice though. I hope you guys have been doing well. Yes, I do answer questions live. With any donation, you just send a donation. The payment information is in the description, or the moderator is listing it there. If you want personal reading, those are $25. And if you wanted to look at my website for the other things that I offer, you're more than welcome to do that. But I'm gonna roll the dice to see what zodiac signs and planets and the numbers and the houses that are relevant for the reading. If you're here, participate with me. Let me know what sign you are. If you know your sun, your moon, your rising, or whatever. And then before I call it out, just to see, you know, who's resonating with what. I haven't pulled this in a while. I kind of want to do that. Let's see. I was thinking about it the other day. These karma cards that I got from the bookstore. Let's see. 50K. Okay, what's a very ambitious goal? I honestly don't know if I'll be on here too long. My producer has restricted me to 45 minutes. So if we could get to 50K in 45 minutes, that would be very, very impressive. But I have a time limit today because she's like, you be on that live too long. And I'm not going to the gym today, so she really wants to spend time with me. And like, you know, I want to do her hair. So we have other things we need to do, so I can't stay on for too long. Sun and rising is Aquarius. That's crazy. That's like the mirror opposite of me. So interesting. Just flip that, and that's me. Let's see, what was that? Purification to resurrect the secrets resulting from power. Oh, Scorpio. We were just talking about Scorpio. My little producer, yeah. Wow, so okay, Scorpio. Yeah, that totally flipped out. Okay. Let's see what else. Coming out on the cards for the houses and the planets there. Let me get a knock. Thank you for the shares and the likes. I really appreciate that. We got 500 likes already. Oh. Personal power, 8th house. A major change. So maybe a major change. I did see a change. Was it a change I saw, or oh, some of these are backwards? Oh yes, I did. In my mini read this morning, because I do mini reads on Instagram and my shorts on YouTube, I did see a tower for the same subject. It was a masculine wanting to change to go towards to drop burdens, and then in the title of this read, it was same masculine. I think that is very hopeful and excited to go towards a partnership or a soulmate. And I got the 10th house. So we have the 8th house and the 10th house. Career, what you're doing, your destiny. So that's beautiful. We get one more. Ooh. Leo, taking a chance, resulting from impressiveness and self-confidence to create. So taking a chance, being bold, the sun, Leo. Let's look at these houses really quick. Can you guys hear that? Let me make sure you can hear that. Turn that down just a little bit. Okay, 8th house is transformation. I think we major change. Okay, that makes sense. And 10th house is career, I guess. Yes, it is. Rules your public reputation, social status, and profession, and ambitions, rather. So that is interesting. Definitely resonates. Maybe something that you're doing. You're right on track with your destiny. You're right on track with where you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be doing. You're in alignment with your calling, which is wonderful. Everybody wants that, right? Everybody's trying to get to that place. Let's roll these dice really quick. Let's see what we got. What are the planets in spirit? Oh wow, look at that. We got Neptune, Mars, and Venus. So this could be a spiritual union. Oh, thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. It could be a spiritual thing. So we have masculine and feminine, Mars and Venus, and we have Neptune, which is a very spiritual water planet. That's how I interpret it, at least. That's very, very interesting. Is that Mars? I believe so. No, that's 2 of the same. I'm so sorry. That is not. That is Mercury twice. Mercury twice and Neptune. So it's lots of communication. Oh, okay. So you're communicating in a spiritual way, more in an energetic way. You could be, um, what is it called? Telepathy. You and your partner, or you and this person could be, reading each other's minds or speaking to each other through your thoughts. A very spiritual based experience, but a lot of communication, or maybe you're speaking on a lot of spiritual things. Um, Maybe the conversation is very, spiritual, but I'm getting more so like you're talking to each other in a very 5D type of way. Maybe in dreams, even if you don't remember it, but definitely through possible telepathy, reading each other's minds, each other's feelings, even if you're actually not speaking. That's intense. Let's get the zodiac signs and see what zodiacs are going to come out. I know we have one Scorpio, always, and one Aquarius. Did you guys mention any other? Oh, hi. I don't think I saw any other zodiac signs. Let's see, what zodiacs? Scorpio. Scorpio, Sag, and Cancer is what we got. Okay, so those could be aspected somewhere in your chart. See where they are and what houses, what area, what degrees are by them. So we got Scorpio, Sag, and Cancer. That's crazy. Scorpio came out twice in the cards and on the dice. So somebody is a Scorpio, or you have it highly aspected in your chart. What are the planets? What are the numbers here for the planets? I mean, not planets, synchronicities, the houses I'm looking for. And synchronicities, if you're seeing any repeating numbers, I'm seeing a lot of 222, 111, what else? 444, 555 sometimes. But 111, 222, 333, 444 for sure. Okay, let's see. What are the numbers, the houses? 7, 11, and 5. 7 is partnerships, marriage. Oh yeah, 12, 12 too. And 212. Yeah, I think I just said, did I say that? Not today, maybe yesterday on a recording. But look at that, partnerships came out. Marriages, business relationships, contracts, and even open enemies. 5 would be pleasure, rules pleasure, romance, hobbies, artistic expression, and children. So creativity, your sacral chakra. And 11 is community, friendships, social networks, and long-term goals. So that tracks. Something sacral energy, creative, romance, passion with 5, and partnerships, marriage, maybe even business partnerships if it's not romance for you. Contracts, all types of contracts, solo contracts, still make contracts. Very lovey-dovey energy, okay? Oh, I think I'm gonna pull those cards too. Let's see. I just got Oshun energy just now. Let's see if she comes out. And then we're gonna pull the tarot. So hungry. What time is it? Oh yeah. Okay, what's the message of the spirit? Naked. Okay, so that's Mami Wata. This one is interesting to me, but okay, we have water spirits. Someone could feel very vulnerable, or, being very transparent with who they are. That could be somebody's guide too, somebody's spirit. Okay. Level up. So there is some sort of increase here also with Queen Ya Aswintewa. I think her name is. 39. That's 12. Breaks down to 3. Oh, we got 3 twice. So 333, mind, body, spirit. Okay. There is a level up here. I did see the tower. And the 6 of Pentacles with my mini read this morning, it was success. This energy exchange, this partnership, this collaboration, feeling safe. Okay, so that's good. Either somebody feels safe in this energy or with you, or they feel safe to love. That's beautiful. Oh, surrender. Nice. So somebody is definitely surrendering to their feelings, this love. 444, look at that. 444. Somebody's surrendering. Soul forgiveness. Look at all the flowers and the silk. Very sensual. Somebody feels very beautiful. She's nursing a baby. A very light-skinned baby, I might add, but still a baby. It's very interesting. It don't seem like her baby, though. But I don't know. Did we get one more? I was just reading a book on this. Cosmic power. See that? It could be a twin flame thing. The 2 here. These 2 spirits or deities, when I was reading a book about African spirituality, they really gave birth to a lot of other deities, right? And I think the one that gave birth to them was, I don't know if I'm going to remember. Let's see. But I remember seeing it in these cards. Hold on. It's so crazy, guys. I was just listening to something about Maulisa. And it's the sun and the moon, or like light and dark. That's so crazy. I'm gonna have to go back and read it again. It wasn't a long book. It was on Audible. I want to say it was this one. But I'm not sure. I think it's this one. And that's Nana Boluku. But I'm not sure. I have to go back and listen to the stories again. Because you know they have like stories and stuff like that about the different deities and spirits. And I was trying to learn outside of her Haitian culture, but more about Benin and how they, you know, how they see it and how they practice and the stories behind the deities, which is really foundational for a lot of, you know, African traditional spirituality, which was very interesting. But this feels more like a yin and yang thing, or light and dark. What's that? What's that? Huh? Brooklyn? What's that?
It was my cup.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon. So, yin and yang could be a twin thing. Let's get into the tarot. We're already in 20 minutes. Let's do a quick shuffle really quick. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate that. That's pretty awesome. What's the message on the spirit for the collective? Let me get one card at a time. Past energy. Oop. Judgment. Could be some sort of awareness. Past energy, please. One card the cycle completing, the world card, fulfillment, harmony. There's something being fulfilled. This happened already. Harmony between something. What's the current energy in the center here? Hierophant. I like it. Knowledge. Giving me teacher vibes. Could be something very spiritual. Spiritual union also. Holy Spirit. Religious beliefs. Okay. And future. Strength and bravery. Okay. And advice, please. Death and transformation. Okay, let's expand this a bit. Tell me more about this world card in the past. That was quite a bit. Do I want to keep all that? Okay, I'll keep it. It's 5 of Pentacles, the Tower, and sadness. So something did end. Maybe so very suddenly. Somebody could be very, could have put them in the 5 of Pentacles financially or physically, but physically something is definitely lacking. This was a sudden change. Could be for King of Pentacles. Tell me about this present energy with the Hierophant. Justice. Okay, so something is balancing out with this Hierophant here. This could also be marriage. What's the anxiety about? Why the anxiety? This is over a Queen of Cups. Okay. This seems loud. And tell me about the strength and bravery in the future. Okay, for healing, to rest, peace, to find peace. But what happened here? And what perspective are we getting here? Because we were definitely on a different vibe here. So tell me about this past with the sadness. Consistency. What about it? Knight of Pentacles. Wish fulfillment. Somebody was on their path to their wish fulfillment, to getting what they want. Maybe something suddenly happened. The Devil. In what way? What about the Devil? 4 of Wands. Something came possibly between this union here. Victory. Empress. 2 of Cups. Somebody has some sort of obsession here. Obsession with winning. A 2 of Cups. Doing something consistently until they win. Either this Empress did it or somebody did it to win the Empress. I'm getting the other way. Tell me, give me the energy behind this Empress so that I can see what exactly. What's the energy behind the Empress? Collaboration. Ambitious. Breakthrough. Ooh, in what way? Finding direction. I think somebody wanted a collaboration with this Empress. But why is there a Tower here? And 5 of Pentacles. Something ended. After working very hard to get to this. Thank you for the subscription. To get to this Empress, something ended. Why the Tower? Why the 5 of Pentacles? What's the 5 of Pentacles? Like, what happened with the Tower? I don't know what happened. This is flipped in reverse. Arrogance, stagnation, delay. There was some sort of delay. Something delayed this. Something delayed somebody's journey towards the Empress. But they've had a breakthrough, and now they're finding direction. This makes sense. He did you wrong. I feel you on that, sister. I know what you mean. Okay, so that makes sense. Somebody could have been very arrogant. So what are you stressing about here? Justice with the Queen of Cups. Why the 9? Why the Queen of Cups with the Hierophant? What do you mean by that? Anticipation. Okay. They're nervous now about manifesting this Queen of Cups back. Something could have happened. I don't know to what extent. Okay, so something could have happened that could have thrown this whole process off. They were very adamant about winning, or about winning this Empress, getting to this Empress, and then the Hangman in reverse. That there was some sort of perspective that wasn't seen, or something that wasn't learned, or something that stagnated the process, which put them in the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. It was a tower. It was a sudden change that we're not expecting. So I don't know to what extent what happened. It's going to be different for everybody, whether it was third party intervention in a romantic way or family or whatever, but something led to this journey being cut short. But then this person rerouted and found their journey already. Now they're very anxious in the present energy over this Hierophant energy. They could be the Hierophant, or over the fact that they wanted this high level spiritual union or even marriage. They want justice or to balance this out. And they're nervous about this Queen of Cups, about manifesting this Queen of Cups and planning this. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Give me one more, because I want to know more about, what do you mean by the Hierophant and the Justice? Yeah, union. So definitely some sort of union. They're nervous about this, anxious. But what's the anxiety about? A new beginning, a passionate new beginning. Somebody really wants this. I think I'm talking about a guy here. Do I have any? I have 2 queens here, but it's the perspective that I'm seeing them. It could be the other way around. It could be this queen that is. It could be the other way around. It could be, you experienced a delay. But why would you want? Well, you could be is it an Empress? You could be the Empress that wanted to win. It's just 2 of Cups, and then something sudden happened. So flip it how it works, for you. Because, I don't see a masculine. That's just how I feel that I'm perceiving this perception. Like I'm perceiving this through this particular perception. If that made sense. Okay, yes, you're agreeing. Cool. Tell me more about this healing and having strength in the future for wish fulfillment. That's going to be necessary to be brave and to take sanctuary, think things through, be in a place of peace, right? In order to bring wish fulfillment. Tell me more. Yeah. In order to celebrate, have a 3 of Cups, love, new love, or something that brings you joy. If it's not love, I think it is, though. That's what it feels like to me. But you're going to have to... King of Pentacles, see on the bottom. This is the second time you showed up on the bottom. You're going to have to definitely be brave. And I think it's more about balance, but the 4 of Swords is about rest and contemplation. Really not being hasty and like reckless like before. That's also very healing energy as well. And that will bring the wish fulfillment and the 3 of Cups and the Ace of Cups and new love. So that's probably what the death and transformation advice is about. Somebody had to change the way they are, change the way they think. Thank you for the follows. On Instagram, I'm on Instagram, on Patreon. Facebook also shows a lot of love, so I love you for that. Those that are my Facebook family. I have to go live on there one day too. You guys are always liking, reposting, commenting, everything. Like, I really need to show you guys some more attention. But, hi. Okay. Welcome. Make sure you like the live. What else? Tell me more about this wish fulfillment. I don't know if there's anything else that can be said. balance, like I said, the angels here, temperance, balance, patience, and calm. Definitely a place of peace, long-term success. That's really good. That seems really good. That is what is in the future energy. I love this. Okay, I'm gonna pull a couple more from my Panther deck, and I'm gonna close it out. What's the advice with the death and transformation? Tell me about this. The advice for the death and transformation. So this came out sideways. So I feel like crossing is kind of like I was just saying, hasty. It's like the Knight of Wands energy in the reverse. We're just very reckless, hasty, impulsive, and it literally says, no, it says restless, but unreliable, distracted, easily tricks, lacks direction, and a pessimist. So that is the death and transformation. That's what needs to change. This is exactly what I said. That's spot on. So this is advice for somebody. That could have been what put you in the hangman in the past. So you're really trying to manifest or bring in this new beginning with this Queen of Cups. Maybe it's the same person from the past. Maybe it's somebody new. Take it how it resonates for you. But Spirit's saying the advice is for you to have bravery, number one. Two, healing and peace and balance. Then you bring in this wish fulfillment. Like it's already here. It's on the table here for you. And the death and transformation to recklessness, impulsiveness, being easily tricked, not having discernment, you know, a pessimist, not thinking positively. This is really good advice. Somebody wants to be faithful, committed. Tell me more. I love these advice with this Page of Wands and the death and transformation. I love this. This is really good. This kind of flipped. I like it. I'll take it flipped. I can't see that. Whatever you're writing, if you're going to show it to me, I can't see. It's been 32 minutes. Look, she's timing me, guys. I have 10, 13 minutes left. Okay? Okay, cool. You see, my producer. She wants me to get off.
I'm just like reminding me like
with the sign.
Like how much you have left. Like.
Okay. Okay. She's writing a sign on a dry erase board to let me know when the time is up. Okay. In reverse, we have the I think this is 9. This always gets me confused. 9 or 8? 8. 8 of Swords. And it is release. That's the advice. You like her. That's the advice. Limiting beliefs. Releasing these things. Releasing mental, like being up in your head, stuck in your head, feeling trapped, victim mindset, those types of things. The death and transformation to that. That's the advice. 6 of Cups, healing things from the past, coming back from the past. This is my X card too. I feel like maybe this is a familiar energy that you're familiar with. Either way it goes, that wants to either come back or that we're talking about. This is somebody that you know. Or this could be inner healing that somebody's doing. But either way, it's a familiar energy that your spirit is familiar with. Okay, so take that how it resonates. Let me get a little bit more on this advice with the death and transformation. Momentum. So there's quick change here. Let's just confirm that because that could mean a couple things. Yes, success. Okay, not only is this going to bring in what you're trying to manifest with this Queen of Cups, but independence, self-sufficiency. You know, I did see that in the mini read this morning on Instagram, and that I posted on my shorts and on Facebook. And also, did I post on my Patreon? I didn't. I need to do that. But I do post on the Patreon as well. There is a free membership, so make sure you check that out. I did see that a collaboration with this particular masculine, is going for, is successful. And it would bring in shared wealth, an opportunity for wealth, and stuff like that. So, yeah, that 9 of Pentacles does make sense. Confirm that for me one more time. That could be what is the big change, the major change, the momentum happening with the advice. Following your heart, okay? There's a love offer. Somebody is But it's good. Are they in love or they're very in? I'd say in love, or in love, but they're coming from a very balanced, healed place, or that's the intention. That's what they would like to do. Okay, I'm gonna pull a couple of these because I have 10 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go. It's been a pleasure. If I don't get to say it before I go, thank you so much for your likes, your energy, your attention, for coming on today. Make sure you check out my other, platforms, set your alarms and stuff to see when I'm on, so we can, have a good time in my 45 minutes that I'm allotted from my producer and my manager. Okay, let's just see what else we're gonna get. Yeah, confirm this message for me, Holy Spirit, please. Tell me about this past energy. Yeah, somebody was wearing a mask. They were not really true to how they felt, what they really wanted. Maybe they were wearing a mask with someone, but it's disingenuousness. There was deception, pretty much. Pretending. Tell me more. Gain, profits, conclusion. What's that? Treasure. Something about maybe profiting off of someone in some sort of way. This deception is surrounded by that, either if it was you or someone else, but somebody was disingenuous because they wanted to profit in some sort of way. So that was the arrogance, maybe, that could have caused this stagnation. Treasure in reverse, or this could have really, oh, that's why they're in the Five of Pentacles. Did you remember that? They were sitting in the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So their profit or their gain, I know, this affected their pockets, behaving this way. This is giving me like somebody who could have maybe wronged or hurt somebody that's very spiritually inclined, earth angel vibes, or somebody just very connected to Holy Spirit. Like if you do something like that, like karma snaps back pretty fast. You know what I mean? And their pockets were affected, or maybe their intention in some sort of way with however they were moving, or was very greedy or very towards profit only, or making some sort of profit off of something, which led them to act in a way that wasn't upright, which hurt their pockets. But there's good news here on the bottom. Tell me more about this treasure in reverse. And it was Fit's been a nightmare. I just saw that. Profession. Somebody could have lost a job. Quit, withdraw. So they quit this. Somebody is withdrawn. Like, okay, I quit. They've gone through an awakening. Very nice. Okay, so this was definitely a lesson for somebody to learn. Tell me about this present energy with this new beginning and the Hierophant. This Four of Wands. Commitment. Running away, binding, obstruction, a contract. Manipulation, gluttony, greedy. Ooh. Also, somebody very much so craves dominance. They crave this contract. I don't know why he's running away from it in this picture here, though. But I'm getting, ooh, I don't like that binding and controlling type of feeling here. Did the devil come out here? Oh, harm, endless, inevitable, gift. Is this where the devil came out? No, that was in the title. Tell me more about this. What is this? Okay, so this person, embarrassment, gossip, unwillingness. That I get that with this commitment. You see how he's binded and he's running away, like somebody's being bullied into something, or maybe even puppeted, you know, by some sort of dictator with marionette. Somebody really wants something, but then death here. So there's been an end to some more. Homeless, yeah. Oh, okay. This keeps coming out. They could have been very controlling in the past. Yeah, and now they're extremely fearful. I just saw this meme in my head that I see sometimes with a bird, where the bird is resting on the person's hand, and they're like, "That's love," and they're clenching the bird, and they're like, "That's control." So somebody was like clenching this bird, this gift, trying to control it, trying to dominate it. It's a little obsessive. This is a collective. Okay, so what's the outcome of that? Stalking. Yeah, then there's good news. I don't know how I feel about that. Memory. Okay, this person wants. Okay, yeah, They want They want. They're basically stalking this Queen of Cups. There is some sort of good news, a miracle, encouragement. They are encouraged by what they're seeing, or or maybe that's what spirit's telling them. They want a reunion. It's been a nightmare without them, but this was what happened before. Like they were obsessively trying to, grip this person, and that with the death card, there's been an end to that. That really put an end to this. So now they've just, it's giving a little bit of obsessive. Like this person really, I don't know if you're into that. If you're into that, this person's really, they could feel a bit homeless, because homeless could be literally, or just, it's giving Five of Pentacles vibes. Like a person could be your home, so without your person you feel homeless, like you don't have a home. This person feels like you're their home, or the other way around. They've been watching though, and they want it's either the good news is there is a reunion in some sort of way. This is a gift, because they've really been sitting in a nightmare for trying to really bully. It's coming off like bully energy. Maybe you didn't necessarily want what they wanted in that same time frame or speed. I don't know. But somebody's coming off a little bit like Emperor, Aries, very dominating. This guy's weird. Evidence, proof. Some more? Brittany, I think I want you to get rid of it. Thank you so much. That's perfect. Some more? Stress. There's some sort of evidence or proof of something that could be stressing this person out. What is it? Stubbornness. About what? Okay, so somebody's doing tarot card readings. This could be, you know what else too I'm getting? Collaboration. Oh, thank you. This could be, it's either not another outside energy who's trying to keep one or the other person in a connection, and now they're seeing that this person could be reuniting with you, or with the collective, or with this other person, and that is stressing that person out. That's one. Yeah. because there's something that someone is seeing through cards. Maybe they're doing readings or whatever that they don't want to hear. This is evidence about something. They don't want to hear and see this. This is stressing this person out. That's giving me a past person, or maybe somebody else, a third party, or something like that. That's what she gets. Not that's what she gets. That's what I'm getting. Look, collaboration. Tell me more. Confirm this for me. Promise. Pride. Yeah, maybe this is what they're seeing. What is this? Okay. Stability. Acceptance. Goal. This is what somebody expects. This is somebody's goal. Triumphant. This is stressing somebody else out that's doing readings on this situation. I don't know where this other energy is coming from. Yeah. Somebody's really been working on their merit. I can sense that somebody's trying to work on their goodness, on being a better person. There is another energy here that could have possibly been bullying this person to stay in a commitment with them. You know? Look. Or maybe that was you and this person in the past, but that's not what I'm getting. Or maybe they're trying to be a better person now so that they don't come off that way. Either way, somebody was definitely being some sort of dictator, bully, trying to keep somebody in something that they didn't want to be in. And then they got somebody stalking here now. That doesn't make sense, because if you're stalking and what you're seeing is a nightmare, what they're seeing when they're pulling cards is a nightmare. Okay, I'm coming. I think my time is up, guys. There's evidence to something that's a nightmare to somebody else. I feel like that is a third party. They don't want to hear that. But this is a gift, though. This second, yeah, see, trap. That's funny because that third party wasn't really coming up anywhere else. They're not that relevant, I don't think. They're just stalking. Oh, that's so cute. All right, tell me about this future energy. Give me one more on this. Sorry. Yeah, you can relax. Somebody is in peace. This is the second time I'm seeing peace. That third party is not exactly very relevant. Okay, so let's just keep that in mind. I don't think they're very look, marriage. Relax. Somebody's relaxed. It's like they know, or maybe the both of you do. This is different. I don't usually pick up on this. It's usually very, very tumultuous, but this feels very, very peaceful. You know, like somebody's actually getting it together to be with someone. So if this is resonating for you, congratulations. My time is up, guys. I need to get up out of here. Say about this future energy here. Confirm this for me. Accident, danger. Okay, so there's some sort of caution with went through a lot with maybe accepting a bribe or doing something for money. Yeah, because being tempted. Because remember, the treasure was in reverse and gain. So somebody was very greedy when it came to money. Maybe that's what tempted this person away the first time. But why is this in the future? Ritual. So there's definitely magic here. So there's some sort of magic that could possibly family and home background. Okay. I don't want to get into that too much. Friendship, family and friendship. So there's something about a community that could possibly be a negative influence to tempt this person and create some sort of accident or create some sort of disturbance, which would create another delay. This seems purposeful to me. So that is, you know, future energy. Tell me more. The outcome of that. Self-love. Okay. Collaboration. Self-love. Self-love will definitely help you out in that area. Stop. Okay, so I think there's going to be a stop to this. Well, this stop, stagnation, 10 months ago was quite some time. Tell me more about this stop, stagnation. Natural disaster. What is it? Is it going to go through? Live and learn. So I don't know, for some of you, this could, didn't I just say stagnation? This could cause some sort of stagnation. This could be a lesson. You want to try to avert this. I don't know. This is your warning. You don't want to be. Thank you for the likes, my love. Thank you so much for the likes. Hi, darling. You don't want to let an accident come in because of some sort of temptation from either family or friends. Okay, if you know that it's something that you want or whatever this is, you know that this Queen of Cups is where you're trying to go. That's what you know. That's what you want to do. You don't want to be tempted away from that, which could cause an accident that could lead to either stagnation, a delay, or destruction of your union. Okay? Wow. Tell me more. I was waiting on that live and learn card too. Oh. Look. Third wheel. Conflict. This person is going to try to cause a conflict. Some sort of temptation. And that could be family or friends. It doesn't necessarily have to be in a romantic way. But it's here. Wow. So outcome of that. Or maybe you learned your lesson already. Variety. Fantasy. That does not look good. Like, sweetheart. Okay. Readiness. So somebody might be ready for this. Are you prepared for this? What's the outcome though? How is that going to end up? Disturbance. That's not good. Blind. Okay. Maybe you don't see, this person may not see that perseverance though in the bottom. This person may not see that you're gonna have, this is gonna cause some sort of attachment. Supernatural irritation. They could come off as a sweetheart. This Queen of Cups, I think, is ready for this. Because the sweetheart is the Queen of Cups. Somebody who's pure, beloved. Blind. I'm also getting that this person... Okay, two things. Either this Queen of Cups is going to be prepared for this type of accidents that, could possibly come. Or that somebody's going to come off like a Queen of Cups, but they really are somebody who has a demon on them or some sort of attachment that they're blind to. This third wheel, perseverance. But what? Coach, exactly. So there's help here. You're being either coached to avert this. This is something that may come up for some of you. Yeah, or maybe it did already, depending on where you are on the timeline. I don't know. Compromise. I don't like that. I do like the compromise. Curse. This is so bad. This is bad. Yeah, this with that perseverance. This was the card I was looking for. So, okay. So there is some sort of jumping over this hurdle. You're able to persevere. That's a good sign. I could leave it right there. What's on the bottom? Calm. Don't overreact. This could have happened already, or this is, what is to come. But stay calm. Or this is just to prepare this Queen of Cups, or maybe it did, or maybe this happened. I feel like for some this could have happened already, depending on where you are on this timeline here. But this was future energy. But that disturbance was somebody who was coming in, possibly as a sweetheart, or they just came in and they came with an attachment. This could have been family or friends, and they basically tempted this person, or they will. Okay, this is what caused a stop or stagnation. But there is a natural disaster. But the live and learn gives me somebody learn their lesson. You see that? Or they will from this. Okay, but there's perseverance. Okay, resolution. That's a good sign. I'm going to leave right here. You're very welcome. This has been a great read. I hope that, this was, confirmation, helpful, at the least entertaining. And you too have a great rest of your afternoon, evening. And I'll see you guys maybe in about a day or two. If I can make it back here, I should be able to by Friday. But if not, I'll see you guys next week. And make sure you check out my other, platforms so you can see all my mini reads and see how this progresses. And yeah, I return all your energy to you in love and light, cleanse and divine light. And I call my energy back to me. And I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.